board. Now, when you come to a city like Kigali or Joburg or Dar es Salaam or Lagos, it's easy to forget that one of the most important sectors of Africa's economy is actually agriculture. The government in Zambia is refocusing on that particular sector. Kennedy Gondwe has this report.
Stimulating agricultural growth in Africa is key in reducing poverty and ensuring food security, according to many experts. In Zambia, the government is trying to boost agriculture in order to diversify the economy away from mining. For total diversification to succeed, the government has realized the need to include all players, including smallholder farmers. Joyce Avenzo is one such farmer. Her business is in east of Lusaka and is suffering because of problems with Zambia's infrastructure.
Well, as a small-scale holder farmer, what we face mainly is transportation. When you are taking our produce to the market, and you know, sometimes the roads are bad. The people who come to pick up the milk cannot pick up the milk because the roads are impassable, especially during the rain season.
But despite you having those problems, you've still continued with your farming activity here. What exactly drives you?
Oh yes, because I've seen that that's the only way to go. That's the only livelihood I'm going to have. So despite these problems, I really have to fight them and move forward.
But that commitment to carry on isn't enough to sustain an entire sector. Many smallholders face disastrous cash flow problems.
80% of our food production today comes from a peasant farmer or a small-scale farmer. They will sell below the cost price, and in turn, when the other season comes, they do not have capital to even graduate from being a peasant farmer or a small-scale farmer to a commercial farmer because they have sold their produce below a cost price.
But despite these difficulties, expansion is the name of the game here in Zambia. Nowhere is that more clear than in the business of milling grain.
The agriculture sector in Zambia has recorded something of a boom in the last farming season. With the local market already saturated, the millers now face a challenge of breaking international borders where they can sell some of this produce.
They've got to be competitive. So your maize, your wheat, your soya, which are our main three raw materials here for processing, have got to be competitive in the region. And we're striving towards achieving that.
Despite markets being available beyond the Zambian borders, observers argue that it is important that the government and other players work towards reducing the red tape associated with acquiring land, high bank lending rates, and invest in general infrastructure development with the goal towards food security is to be achieved. Kennedy Gondwe, Africa Business Report, Lusaka.